Hey, welcome back. Thank you for joining me in today's video. Today our topic is how to create content that sells. Alright, I'm Dominique and I am a course creator and coach, and I'm so glad that you joined me for this video. So today we're going to talk about how to create content that sells. What I want you to focus on first is, what have I created that would benefit my audience? Okay, so when you're thinking about creating content that sells, it really is the backwards view that's going to help you the most, first of all. Because the backwards view, which is, I need to do this because it's going to help a lot of people, is the point of view I want you to come from, okay? So what you want to do when you know you have something that's going to help a lot of people is, all right, how do I get it into their hands, okay? Because this is what happens. We are in a global marketplace where people are just poured over with constantly with messages and opportunities. So you might have the best program available, but they don't know it. They don't know it, and it's not easy to let them know about it unless you do certain things. So that's going to be the focus of this video. How do we get our audience to know that what we have is really what it is that they need? Okay, so so come on in. Let's break this down. So I you know what, I had to break down this video with a couple notes, because there are certain things that I make sure that I do with my clients that I want to make sure that you do as well. Okay, so here is the first piece. All right, whatever it is that you've created was for a reason. Perhaps it helped you. It helped your son, your daughter, your family member. Like, this helped me, and I can get this. If I can get this into the hands of other people, it's going to help them. So what was that? Okay, what was that story? In other words, what was that story? That compelling story is going to get the attention of said audience. That's what you want. What am I going to be able to say to them to show them, to link them to what happened to me? Okay, it's the story. So you're not creating content that sells. You have a story, a compelling story that is connected to a product that helped you and can help other people. So you see the difference there? All right, so make sure you've got that compelling story. Next, fine tune the transformation, okay? So make sure that you're going from A to B. Not, for example, you had to do, preliminary steps and then this step. Let them know, if you are suffering from eczema, this is what I did. All right. It's that quick, because what happens is, again, with all of this information overload out there in the marketplace, people need to see a direct link between, here's my problem and here is the solution, and they can draw a straight line. So make sure you paint that compelling transformation very simply, so that there's no loss and waste of time. All right. Next, have your call to action. Your call to action means, even though you are so good-hearted and so loving, and you love to pour on people and just share from the heart, guess what? If you're going to turn this into a business, there has to be a revenue picture in there. There has to be a way for you to monetize, to make this a business. Otherwise, it's a hobby. And I'm sure you've heard that before, right? So make sure that they understand what it is that you have and what is the investment that they're going to make. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want to help people in a manner that gives them some insight into your solution for free, great. But guess what? let me tell you, when it comes to a call to action, when it comes to paying for something, people who pay attention. If they want a solution to said issue or problem, they're going to invest. Do not even think twice about that, because I work with a lot of clients who say, you know, I do this for free. Well, then how do you know they implement as well? You won't know that because they took the information, but you don't even know. Now, if somebody invests, then more than likely, what are they going to do? They're going to implement, because number one, they don't want to waste money. Number two, that it's really what they need and want. And number three, it gives you the positioning of someone who really has an effective solution that really works. Okay, when people dabble and they're not serious, they don't make a serious commitment, you'll never know if what you really had worked. How are you going to know that? They might come back, they might not. And also, they won't give it the permanence and also the importance in their life, right? So you want to make sure that you absolutely have a call to action and get investments into your product. All right, so those are three big tips, and I hope that you really take those three very seriously, because that's exactly what I see as a missing piece for people that I work with. They skip over those three pieces. Okay, that call to action is very important. That transformation from A to B is very important, and also the compelling story that created this this course, class, or method is way more important. Okay, all right. Let's see. I think that, you know, that those are the three things that stand out to me as the most important. You know, I can throw out maybe one more, and that would be compelling, you know, ads. If you're going to use advertising, think about different types of people that are out there and what they might want to hear from you and how they might want to hear it, if just so that their ears can perk up. You know, some people hear certain key buzzwords, but I do work with that with my clients, and I'd love to, you know, delve into that with you, but pretty much what I want you to do are the three things that I mentioned. And then as far as copy and how to write in order to get those compelling words and messages out there, you know, that's part of it as well. But yeah, pretty much I really feel that the three tips I gave you to start with are the really biggest ones that I work with my clients on, and the ones that make a big difference. Okay, because again, it's not about you, it's about what happened to you that can help someone else, and making sure that story is compelling. Don't give them the whole, you know, the whole history. Just, you know, briefly, and then the compelling part, the main part, and then how you came up with, like, okay, this is how I want to help and serve, you know, my audience, and how you came up with the product. So I love talking about this, and if you definitely want to book a call, go ahead and do that. I'm available to help you, and I look forward to what you create, and I'll see you in the next video.